Hi, I'm the List Girl, and true to the name, I'm a little bit obsessed with lists, of which this channel consists of 3. My bucket list allows me to come out of my comfort zone through experiencing new skills, hobbies, and activities, as well as introducing me to amazing new cultures and lifestyles. Then there's my personal upgrades list designed to help me pick up the traits and habits that I lack in order to grow and develop into a better person. And lastly, there's my career list to keep me on the track to success in both my YouTube career and my business of selling nerdy collectibles. But at the end of the day, I'm just a huge nerd somewhere on the spectrum with way too many hobbies, just trying to prove that life truly is what you make it. I've always been a huge gamer ever since I was first able to use my hands, and leveling up has always been just this such great feeling for me. So when I thought about if I could reach any level in a video game, what would that level be? Everybody probably would say, oh, 100, I want to reach max, but I'm like, some games don't even reach that. But there are games out there that 100 isn't the maximum level you can reach. So I don't know, what number should I achieve? I didn't know what game I wanted to achieve that level on, but it was definitely a number that I wanted to achieve. The number itself was kind of random, to be honest, but high enough for it to be challenging. When I finally learned about Habitica 4 years ago, I fell in love and I decided that that was going to be the tool, the game, the habit tracker I was going to reach that goal in. That being level 80.
The way that Habitica works is that it gamifies your life. You set it up with all your tasks, all your habits, and all your daily routines, and then you gain experience points for each one that you achieve. And over time, it levels you up on the application. It's a fun, exciting, empowering way to level up in the game, but also level up in life. You become more productive the more you play. And Habitica has literally become my go-to for everything.
In the past, I've tried all sorts of to-do apps, habit trackers. I've tried Todoist, I've tried Google Calendar, I've tried To-Do, I've tried Wunderlist, I tried Notion, etc. But Habitica was the only one that stuck. That and TickTick, but that's an entirely different topic. Habitica was the app that worked for me because it gamified my life. It motivated me to do more, to go further, and to stick to habits and things that I tend to get lazy about. Not gonna lie, this video has been a long time coming because I have in fact gone way beyond level 80. I'm actually about to reach level 102, so... And now that I've got past level 100, I've decided that I'm gonna reset my character and try a different class.
As of right now, I'm a mage, but I think that next time I'll be going either rogue or maybe fighter. Not quite decided yet, but I do want to try out all of them. It's actually an achievement in Habitica to play the game in all 4 different classes at least once, so I'm currently working towards that. And that is another thing that really helps me to stick to it. The added goals and achievements. It has built-in goals like reaching a certain level and playing with all the classes to level 100 and finding all the different types of pets and achieve a certain number of streaks. It adds to the fun and it makes me want to achieve more and more. But the only way to achieve those things is to become more and more productive. It's a win-win.
At the moment, my Habitica is set up using a challenge, which is called Dungeons and Dailies, which I absolutely love because I love Dungeons and Dragons, and the challenge Dungeons and Dailies is based off of Dungeons and Dragons.
I have to battle several trolls and goblins and giants and all sorts of monsters, and to defeat them I have to accomplish certain types of habit, and the creator of the challenge gets to decide on different days which type of habit it will be that I'll be taking part in. For example, if I want to defeat a goblin, I have to increase my intelligence, which requires me to read a chapter of a book. Or, if I want to disarm a trap, I need to increase my dexterity, which would involve me having to practice some type of skill, like photography or videography. But, once I've completed the task, I have to roll a dice. Depending on which number the dice lands on, That will then dictate how the rest of my day goes.
Thus making the game slash tasks of my life and habits way more exciting. The only issue is I am super fucking lazy and I have a hard time sticking to one thing for prolonged periods of time. Don't worry, Georgia, you're safe.
I mean, in terms of habits and tasks and goals, I struggle with long-term goals. I lose track and I lose focus, find a new hobby and get all obsessed with that and move on. Habitica, however, by adding the gamification to my actual life, allows me to stick to my goals and complete my tasks. I always know what I'm supposed to be doing. Each day is different when it comes to hobbies. I have no idea what the day will bring because some person out in the world decides which ones I get to take part in on a particular day.
Apart from my all things nerdy shop as well as my YouTube channel, which is something that I'm trying to take part in on a daily basis and to make them part of my daily routine, and which I try to keep separate from the D&D challenge. In other words, this is life-changing for me and it has helped me to achieve yet another goal on my bucket list. I am the list girl, and just before I log off, I have just one question for you. What is your next adventure? And that is a bunny rabbit